feel the wind a little bit today.
Yeah. Slow it down a little bit in your orbit.
Yeah.
Right. Bring it down to like 60 knots or so.
Oh.
Ooh. Turn with your pedals.
Yeah, yeah. That's a pedo tube.
Left pedal.
Left pedal.
There you go.
Oh, my pilot feet, sorry. Alright, see nice clear open, no problems.
Departing runway 22, exiting the pattern orange.
Yes, 55, 60 is a good orbit speed, right? It was a little fast there.
Good.
Okay, we're coming around. Again, we clearly see the power lines open.
Okay.
No problems with any of that.
So which way do we want to come in?
I'm going to come in from the other side, so this will be my cross base, the downwind base, the final, because I want to keep the wind on my right side.
Okay.
I mean, preferably I would come in with my nose into it, but that would be a steep into the last spot. I mean, it is possible, but I have limited options out.
Fair.
I'd rather have my options that I can continue to maintain speed and fly away from it.
Okay.
Then, and I can just follow the railroad track or whatever that gap in the woods is in.
Okay.
So
Orange County, automated advisory. Click here, Mike, 3 times for an advisory, 4 times for radio
I'll just
check.
take my time this time to set it up that I'm really nice and low and not too high, so I have no steep approach coming into the end, like I have a tendency to do. Since we're not in a rush.
Right, especially with that wind, you want to just bring it down nice and slow.
Yeah, and we have plenty of places here that if anything happens.
A little bit of left pedal.
Left pedal. Let me go back to my toes, being a little bit more sensitive. You feel like you're flying a little crooked here. It's probably, probably because of the wind.
Well, yeah, right? We are flying a little crooked, right?
Yeah, maybe because the wind is... if I put more left pedal, it would be more crooked.
There you go.
Right, going to 900.
Now we're slowing down a lot, right?
Yeah, we need to keep the speed up a little bit. We're slowly going to make our way around.
Watch your airspeed.
Yeah, I'm watching. There's the road in over here, the road.
Orange County traffic, Diamond 133 Delta Alpha departing the pattern on a right 45 off runway 22 orange.
This wind is a little gusty today.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let me slow down and lower. Because I don't think that this the pitot is getting a good.
Well, can we fix? How do we fix that?
By just
right pedal.
Right pedal. They were definitely wet and cocking a little bit with the tail. That's okay.
So why don't you go around for this one, right? Set ourselves up a little more consistently. Our airspeed's been fluctuating a lot, right? Our descent rate's a little fluctuating. So bring it back around. And from that approach, right, we're crabbing in basically sideways. The wind's coming off this way. So why don't we come in with a little more facing into it? We don't have to come in fully directly into it because I know that's going to shorten our spot a lot, but we can still come in like diagonally in with it.
Take advantage of the headwind rather than the side winds. Makes sense. You can feel the crabbing right now again, right? Let me not let the speed get away from me, but also not decrease it. So keep it between that 60 and 70.
Yeah, so keep that airspeed as we do this turn again.
Descending it.
We slowed down a lot in that last turn.
Yeah.
And that's somewhat to do with the wind, right? We're putting our tail into the wind, but we also just want to keep that same kind of airspeed.
All right, I'm going to
try
go
not
out
to lose
wider.
track of your spot as well, right?
Well, I can see the dent in the woods over there. That's why that's my visual. But I'm going to go out further this time.
Good.
To the road over there, and then I can come at it, and then the visual of the lake.
Yep.
Still have it at a 45-degree angle.
Good.
Maintaining a little better speed. Little left pedal. Clean it up. We'll go over the trailers over there then. A little wider.
Good.
Maintaining decent speed. A little more left pedal. Look like I'm better trimmed out this time.
Yeah, watch
right
here.
over here.
We're climbing again, right?
Yeah.
So just lower that collective.
And now when we start coming back into it. Yeah, today's a challenging day with
So while you have the airspeed, keep lowering that collective down. Hit your nose level. Little right pedal.
So, today's wind conditions, I wouldn't lend to you.
Okay, then yeah,
so
good decision.
I'm going to go fly away. It's too tight, not enough benefit versus risk.
Perfect.
If the wind was stable,
then
continuous, it would be different. But it wobbles me every 5 seconds.
I think that's a good decision.
So we'll go to Orange County instead. Yeah, sometimes the best decision I made not to do it, right?
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 22 Celsius. Dew point 08 Celsius. Altimeter 2981. Remarks. Density altitude 1,400. Orange County Airport, Montgomery, New York. Automated weather observation 1626 Zulu. Wind 320 at 07. Peak gusts 15. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 22 Celsius.
Okay, we're 226.
Yep.
Orange County helicopter 813 Mike Whiskey would be joining left downwind lake 26 Orange County. All right, let me just descend a little bit.
Good afternoon. This is Orange County Automated Advisory. Wind 280 at 13. Altimeter 2982. For runway, pilot's discretion. For further services, click your mic 3 times for an advisory, 4 times for radio check.
What's the ground speed right now?
Ground speed is 46.
46, yeah, it's pretty good. 10 knots up here, 10. Downwind. Maintain over here 1,000 feet.
All right, so we'll do our downwind to base, and if we have to, we can cut the base in a little short so we're coming in on like a diagonal final.
Sure.
Coming into the wind.
Yep. Take full advantage of being a helicopter.
Yeah.
Orange County helicopter A13, Mike Whiskey, and left downwind 26, Orange County. Yeah, you can feel that. Isn't that funny? Today, more so than I've ever felt before.
That crosswind?
Trimmed out, that crosswind, you can feel the tail being
just pushed out.
being pushed out, right? Alright, start lower collective. Descending, we'll come over the open spaces over here into to the numbers.
Yep.
Looks clear. Orange County, helicopter 813 Mike Whiskey, base to final 26 Orange County. You have that aggressive descent rate in. I'll go to the numbers over here. Okay.
Yep.
The flag is right at us. So no, wind should be on our nose. Still jerking us around a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing you have to hope for your check, right? You don't have gusty winds.
That's your call though, right?
Yeah. Oh. Over the trees.
Good.
That's slowing into a walk. Clear.
All clear.
Eyeballs outside. And raise. Level, raise, level. Raise, level. Raise, level. And we can slowly lower.
Nice. Bring it all the way down. Nice.
That was nice. Sit down.
That was good. That was a good set down. All right.
Okay. I'm going to teach you now how to hover.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do one at a time.
Okay.
So you can take your feet off the pedals.
Okay.
And you keep your hands on the collector, but don't hold it. Don't feel me along the way.
Okay. Honestly, I would still have my student put their feet on the pedals just so they can feel
Okay,
everything.
just don't feel it, but don't resist it.
Yep.
Now I want you to concentrate on one part at a time.
Okay.
So you had three parts becomes too much. So we're going to do eyeballs outside. As I raise collective, we're going to very slowly make minor adjustments.
Okay.
And you'll see that all the movement I'm making with my cyclic is like this. So anything more than that is probably more than what we need.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it to you.
So I'm using just the cyclic?
You can use just the cyclic.
Okay.
And the goal is to not go forward, backwards, or sideways. To prevent that from doing that, of course, any large movements.
Okay.
If you do make a large movement, don't make the opposite movement as large. Right? Just bring it back to neutral and hold it there.
Okay.
As we explained in our classes on why that is. Do you remember the classes itself?
So what I usually tell people as well with the cyclic, I don't care if we do move any one of those directions.
Yeah.
It's more about staying level, right?
Okay.
So if we're drifting, that's fine. If they can't correct a drift, that's okay. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
But you just don't want that like major pitch changes one way or the other. But okay.
You can see the winds is pretty stiff ahead of us, so we're going to try to keep our nose pointed in that direction all the time. And I, of course, I have control
with the cyclic.
I have control over my feet, so I'll keep it pointed in the right direction. Okay. Eyeballs outside and slowly coming up. And you can peek inside and look at the manifold pressure as we talked about. But right now we just do it all outside.
Okay. So
just in the distance, far distance. Don't look too close. Don't look at your toes because that will only mess you up. Just slowly, you feel it getting light and making small corrections. You feel it lift.
Okay.
Okay. Keep it right between ground effect, and now you stop that movement. And now we go back and forward and hold. It is a small movement. Alright, you're doing really good.
Okay.
Very nice. So now you can put your hand on the collective and feel too. And bring me up a little bit. Nice, tiny little movements. Up, easy, nice.
Okay.
Now bring me down slowly. And hold. And do that again. Small movement this time. Back up.
Okay.
We stay within that 15 feet of ground. And stop. And slowly. You see how little movement? You actually little have to think it down rather than actually have to make a movement. Okay, right there. Now I want you to put your feet. I want you to go slightly to the, point the nose to the left.
Okay,
left
how do I
input,
do that?
Left input.
Okay.
Just small. No, not with the cycling, but just with the nose.
Oh.
Only with your feet. Keep everything, and now we'll go back to the right. Maybe you see drifting up or down, you make small corrections. Right. Make a right turn. A right turn is always harder.
Okay.
Very good, and now stop it, neutralize it, your feet. And now stop the helicopter again by cycling. You're doing very nice.
Okay. So one thing I'll say in the beginning, and you kind of corrected this yourself, but less is more with all this stuff, right? So don't even mention manifold pressure. Don't worry about the wind. Like they don't need to know any of that stuff, right?
Yeah, just eyeballs outside.
Exactly.
Keep an eye on the flag.
That's it.
Keep it on neutral position. Okay.
Okay.
We can do this, and then which ones would be? Quick stops. We're going to have a nasty crosswind today.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's going to be a good idea, per se.
Unless
we do it over the field. Well, we could do a steep return. We could do a steep to the concrete pad.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
We can do that, because that's right into the wind.
Yep.
All right. Orange County helicopter A13 Mike Whiskey on the go, left close traffic, Orange County.
And 8 Mike Whiskey, what runway are you using?
26, left traffic.
Can I get a pirate on that wind on the field? We're 11 miles south east coming in.
Yeah, it's a little gusty, probably 10 to 15 knots, but a little gusty.
From the northwest.
From the northwest.
Ooh. That's that gust. Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
That tailwind.
Well, now you get real weather cocking, right? Is that? All right, over here. Alright, we're just going to go to 800 feet, come around.
The other thing with hovering that I'll get people ask me a lot is, like, what, it's hard for them to know what they're doing versus what you're doing.
Yeah.
So when you give them a control, try to let, and this comes with your comfort level, obviously, but it's try to give it to them fully for at least like a second or two, just to like be really close on with it, obviously, but let them mess with it and see what it does, because you can't really, you can talk to them all day about what it does, but they're not gonna, understand until you feel it. And so I'll have people that are like flying erratically and like dipping us sideways and stuff like that, and they're like, was that me or you? And I'm like, well, that was you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had that actually, we complained with David initially a little bit, but then once we got to know each other and build a little trust, then it becomes easy that hence we're not as strong on it. Orange County helicopter 813 Mike Whiskey will be using the concrete pad to the east of runway 26, Orange County. All right. We're going to lower collective and bring back down speed to walk. And while maintaining proper heading. You can definitely feel the inconsistency.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely the wind here.
Alright, let's slow it down a little bit more as we come over the tree line. And I'll walk it back from 50 to 45, 40. I have a good angle right now, maintaining. Just cut out the descent rate.
Okay.
A little bit so we have a more of a steeper angle. This is a pretty good steeper over the trees.
Good.
And we want to make sure
clear the trees.
Clear the trees. And
yeah, it's all just about keeping your nose level and just raising collective real slowly.
And I continue to have eyeballs outside, so we can walk out a nice brisk walk to it.
Good.
Don't need to be too fast, don't need to be too slow. Raising.
Nice. So if you came out here today, right, you guys did your
Orange County, Diamond 791
vortex ring state, your emergency landing, maybe a steep approach like this.
Runway 4.
But you're not comfortable doing like the off airport and all that sort of stuff. What would you do on your day of your check ride?
Well, we can, if we don't feel like we're doing it, we can do that.
Okay.
I mean, well, we can simulate it on the field itself.
Okay.
We can say we can hold the check right and go back to base and come back on a better day.
Right, so that's always your call, right?
Yeah.
If you want to discontinue for whatever reason, it's your call to go, so it's also your call to
like today
stop.
is not a good day for quick stop, out of harvest, any of that stuff. Be honest with you, other than what we're doing right now, it is really not much use. Because the wind is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
It is not we're just wasting time and wind trying to fight it, right?
Right.
Do we need to get fuel too?
Yeah, we'll have to get fuel. Let's do one orbit around like that concrete block over there. We'll practice with some crosswinds and just like orbiting around a spot, and then we'll go over and get fuel and call it there. I don't want to burn up your time for the sake of it if we're not able to do maneuvers.
The good thing we should have plenty of fair weather days this time of the year.
Yeah, we've been really lucky actually.
Yeah. Pico, you can turn the camera off.